Speaking of this, we transition into our game Shag, Marry, Chop, which is an illustration of what we've been talking about. It's sponsored by Andrew Christian. Our game is a playful conversation about sex. Andrew Christian is the literal representation of that playfulness, and the world's most recognized sexy fashion brand for men. Iconic names like Trophy Boy, swimsuits, underwear are just the start of the Andrew Christian brand. Founded by and dedicated to the LGBTQ plus community, Andrew Christian has become a status symbol for straight men wanting to adopt the style that Andrew Christian represents, gay. The brand's support of our community is unparalleled. And Pride events, support of major parties and charitable fundraisers and many other issues that have become critical to the gay community are all supported by Andrew Christian, and the brand's presence in pop culture, entertainment, video, and so much more is why Andrew Christian is our sponsor of Shag, Marry, Chop. Now, tonight's theme, of course, we're in Halloween. It's All Hallows. It's Gay Christmas, as we tell you at the top of the show. Tonight's theme is hunting monsters for Halloween. And so this week, we are going to play with 3 of them. The monster who hunts evil monsters while saving good ones, Werewolf by Night. The half-vampire slayer of vampires, Blade. And the famed monster hunter who slayed Dracula, Van Helsing. So let's play Shag, Marry, Chop. And Mark, let's start with you.
So Van Helsing, I think, has a British accent. I already have that covered in my real life, so I'm just going to shag Van Helsing, just a one time.
Can you shag him and at the same time see him as Van Helsing, but also dancing in The Greatest Showman? Can you still shag him?
I can dig it.
Can you?
I am
Okay,
open with all
right.
of his.
Is that Wolverine?
No,
gifts.
Yes, that's
Oh.
Wolverine.
Then, oh dear.
I couldn't tell.
Then to marry, I think is going to be Werewolf by Night, because Senor Bernal has a beautiful voice and could dirty talk me in 2 languages, so I will take that for a lifetime.
And he would dirty talk you into what?
So much.
Well, I think that's going to be a private moment, but we're going to stretch some boundaries. We might visit
Another
Uranus.
Trinidadian.
Fortunately, we're just a television show, and we don't, it's only private moments
I
that count.
apologize, Luke. This is a game. I'm not. And Senor Bernal, size 9. And my chop would have to be, unfortunately, Blade, because every time I see Wesley Snipes, it is Miss Noxzema Jackson from Too Long Fu.
See, now that's what I just asked you about Greatest
I cannot
Showman.
get that picture out of my head where he's putting on the shoes.
Right.
Wow, you're flexible, Mark.
Right.
Jeez.
Wait. Trini over here just went, oh. Okay. And that was a
plan
show
on
off.
doing that,
Yeah. All right. And Jonathan Castanis, who
On
are
a
you
note
shagging?
card.
I'm going to shag Blade for sure, because obviously he can suck some good blood. But I'm going to marry Van Helsing because he feels normal, but he's also a hero, and I love a good hero.
You like a big dude.
I love a big dude
Yeah.
that can play Wolverine every now and then. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, right.
And then I'm going to have
So
to chop,
what you'd say is put down the cross.
put down the cross
Right.
and put it in yourself. I'm going to chop Werewolf just because it just comes off really smelly. I'm not into smells, to be honest. I'm very sensitive, and it just doesn't give me any
You're
kind
not
of shag.
into smells. Tell me about that. What does that mean?
You know, if Werewolf gives like armpit.
Very BO.
It gives very BO. It gives very dirty, wet
No,
dog.
you open a door for me that
Do I?
last week, that woman who shall not be named was the host last week at It's
Faye
Happening
had a
Out.
smell.
Oh, wait, no. You were, she's dead, so we can talk
true.
openly.
Fly high.
Last week, you were sitting, and I couldn't help but notice that somebody repeatedly, it was referenced, had a smell.
Yes.
And I would watch your face, and I could see on your face. Tell me about what that experience was.
Well, no, I didn't smell that person. That you're
Really?
referring
Oh, you
to.
didn't. Oh, I thought
didn't.
you did.
No. It wasn't next to me, but I didn't want to. So I'm glad that the wind was not in my favor, because I probably would have been really upset.
Yeah.
When sometimes I go out really quick. Sometimes I go out and I hang out with a lot of bears, and they tend to be taller than me. Not because I'm short, but because they're tall. And their armpit always just touches my shoulder.
Yeah.
And that stench
Now,
lingers.
wait,
such a
I've
leather-
got to
it's
ask
such a
another
leather
question.
community
Right, I've
thing
got to
that's-
ask both of you sitting side by side because leather community, leather sir at Sawmill. You and I, you know my history at Sawmill, and you're a muscle bear. My experience with your community is that y'all like the smell.
I think we're a little.
I'm
more
with a
the
guy that showers
exceptions.
3 times a day.
No, I like
why you're
cologne. I like clean. I really don't.
I want
and
Tom
that's the-
Ford. I want soap bars.
there's only a few things about the leather kind of that I don't like. That's one of them.
Listen, if
So
it's
if
my,
I want you to
if it's
smell
my
clean.
husband and he came from the gym, I don't mind. But some
Yeah.
rando who
Y'all don't like
smells like the
musk?
pit of hell,
If
I'd rather
Trinidad
not.
can weigh in on this.
Sure, Trin.
And I
It's
may
not
be
your turn.
a little bit tipsy at the moment, but with a harness and stuff at a leather bar, I am right there with you, Jonathan.
Thank
because
you.
Wow.
I'm
Tell
so
us right from that
sensitive
Yeah.
with smells. And I am too not the tallest man, not a short man, but not the tallest man.
It's an interesting definition.
I am
by
there,
the way.
and
I like how much y'all
I
double
can't-
over clarifying your height.
Yeah.
yes, I can't like the leather bar thing. Like, there's a lot of great things that I can see from afar.
Do you like it or not?
Hell no! I
The
can't
smell, you
deal
mean.
with that. I
Yeah.
want soap and freshness and
Yeah, I
all
want
of
you to
that
smell
stuff.
good. I want you to
And
smell
I'm
good.
so surprised that you say this because
yeah.
I totally pegged you as one of these
not
like
universal.
piggy type muscle,
I
you know,
appreciate,
like
I
bear
appreciate the
thing.
general.
So, I feel like we could be friends now.
He's trying to get a
That's assuming I wanted to be friends with you, though.
That's true. That's true. That's an assumption.
We'll explore that on another episode of It's Happening Up. And Cal Gajraj.
I mean, that's a really tight suit
It
you
is.
had on
It
there,
is.
so I wasn't sure.
Cal Gajraj. Who are you?
What do you smell like?
I smell
Who?
like Chanel.
Wait, I'm,
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm losing.
Allure sport for
Who are
men.
you
Chanel
shagging?
Blue.
Oh, okay.
Who are you planning to shag?
I'm gonna shag Blade because just growing up watching him, I think is just a super hot fantasy
Yeah.
of like having sex with Wesley Snipes. I'm gonna
Why? Why is that a fantasy?
just growing up as a kid, like
Same.
just watching him in movies and stuff like that, and just growing up as like a gay boy,
So-
not being out.
So
with-
Mark's comment, Noxema doesn't get in the way at
no,
all?
I love him as Noxema, like, but I thought that was hilarious. But that doesn't bother me.
Would you like to get banged as Noxema?
No.
Oh, God.
Little Latin boy in a dress. All right? Okay.
And so
you're-
romantic one. He's so romantic one.
Yeah, right? And your Mary would be?
I want to marry Van Helsing because I do love the whole hero factor. I love the fact about it because I'm a damsel in distress and
Yeah.
he's gonna come and save me and and we're gonna live.
Now, isn't that
happily
funny?
ever after.
Did everybody think that was Cal? Before he said that, I want to be saved. I'm the kind of guy that
Absolutely.
wants- yeah, that I got that too. Okay. And your chop.
And I'm gonna
is
chop
werewolf.
Werewolf by Night because
Yeah.
he just I don't know, he doesn't do it for me. He just looks sickly and dirty and
Sickly and dirty.
yes.
Some people like that, but
Yeah,
not.
it's- I don't know, like I don't know. He just doesn't look like
All right.
Desirable.
And Maxwell Fenning. Who are you going to say?
Maxwell,
Yeah, that's not my name. You know that.
Maximilia?
Triple X Max.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, that's the OnlyFans. Okay.
Fans?
I'm gonna.
$19.99 a month.
So. Ooh.
$3.
So. How? No, I'm not. I'm not a common whore. How dare you? So. This for free.
Your
Shag.
Your shag.
Okay, so I'm gonna shag Van Helsing. Now, this is kind of honestly, the shag is kind of process of elimination. But yeah, I'm gonna shag Van Helsing. He could get it. That's about all I'll say on that one. I am gonna marry Werewolf by Night just because he just looks wealthy.
Wow.
Wow.
And I like that.
Gold
Now,
digger.
do you think? I'm curious.
Wearing gold.
Now,
Yeah, you're one to talk.
you get into a time machine and it's
Like
it's
you, Jonathan,
10
you mean.
years later. No, I'm talking to you.
Well, no, I'm
10
saying
years
it's
later,
the
we're
same
playing
thing.
this game. Would you be attracted to the Werewolf by Night because he looks wealthy? 10 years from now, would you say the same thing?
How is he going to know that?
That's extra
10 years
wealth.
from now when you're 30.
We're
No,
both wealth from both.
No,
of us.
the reason I ask you that from the standpoint of you're a Gen Zer at 20, and there's certain realities of what 20 years old is, unless you're just parents just give you.
Well, I'm a nepotism baby, but I'm still.
Yeah. So my question is, do you think that would change 10 years from now? Would you answer the question the same way?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
like the wealthy aesthetic.
Okay, all right, I got it. And then
Until you're wealthy.
Good to know.
And the chop
Good
is
to know.
Blade. Okay, Blade's gone. Right.
And then, I would chop Blade just because I can't take anyone seriously who wears sunglasses like that. It's just-
Wow, shots fired.
Wow. Got
I'm
it.
going to remember this.
Yeah, exactly.
Amelia.
All right, and Trini, who are you shagging?
I just realized that wasn't my turn before.
Yeah.
So
you didn't answer the
I didn't
question
answer the
last
question.
time.
I told you that,
Alright.
Homestead.
All right.
So I'm
who are
going to
you
say Werewolf by Night is my shag because that's Gabriel Garcia, but whatever his name is.
Bernal.
But he was in E2 Mama Tambien, which was one of the
Oh.
first movies I saw on the independent film channel that helped confirm I'm gay. So
Wait, how did he help confirm you were gay?
because I saw him and this the other dude, Diego Luna, were the main characters, and from watching that, I was
okay.
like, that plus Trick, that's a great romantic comedy, not like some others that have been out, but the
That's
yeah,
a read
that
on Bros.
really did help me, and I thought he was just so charming and attractive, and I would take a night with Werewolf, this dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
and
Ben-
who are you going to live with?
Who I'm gonna live with?
Mary?
Of course, it's gonna be
Van Helsing.
Van Helsing, and I completely forgot his name. What's his name?
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. He is such a nice guy.
sort of different.
I love
Nice guy.
I love a nice guy. You know, with
He
the
really
bad
is.
boy and the night whatever. I like a nice guy. He is a nice guy, and he's hot, and he's wonderful. Love him. He's
talking about
and
me.
so that means Blade.
You're out.
And by the way, for your smells thing,
Oh.
I am for my Blockbuster. I am wearing Cool Water today just to get back into
Oh,
the
wow.
90s for Blockbuster.
Cool
So,
water.
Cool
Wow.
Water.
Wow.
Love it.
That's cool.
I thought you were going to smell the
Excellent.
VHS covers, but
Yes,
okay.
okay. All right.
Isn't that
Just-
poppers?
Just
Do you
put the
poppers
VHS
all over
cleaner.
that?
Do you think if Blockbuster were around, they would still sell poppers?
Did they ever?
They never did.
I don't think they
didn't
ever
sell the
did.
video.
If they were around
Either.
today, they might.
No.
That might have kept them open.
All right. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.